So let's get to the fun stuff, the destruction. So let's have the showcase.
So for now, we are actually creating something like physical-based destruction, like base. So there are walls, there are some props, some models on the scene, but there will be some. There's a lot of work ahead, like more effects, more. Okay, I'll just show you what comes when you.
Yeah, the house is asking to be blown up.
Yeah. So let's start with this. It's not really how it's meant to be because, like,
of course, it is work in progress.
Like our first showcase was when the wall actually like had no health points, so you could destroy it like pretty easily. So for now, it's a bit harder. Oh, I guess I need to show the FPS that it's pretty fine. But one thing is killing my FPS, and it's our optics. So I'll just show that we have pretty decent amount of FPS when we don't have optics in our hands. So it grows till 180. But unfortunately, for now, optics is rendering all the time, so it will be a bit bad.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah. So for now, we are trying to create more like base for the further improvements, like some kind of, I'm not sure how it's called in English, like.
Скажи на русском, я переведу.
Like каркас.
Каркас, foundation, может быть?
Yeah, like foundation or something. So there will be, like, for now we can actually destroy almost the whole building, and it unfortunately has no, it cannot be destroyed fully, like, oh, I'm here. Let's destroy the ceiling. Oh, for now it hasn't animations of hands, of arms. So you can you can destroy pretty everything, like I guess almost everything, because I'm still working on this wooden part of the building, so it's not destroying. But I'll show you a bit more.
Would the buildings eventually come down?
Yeah. So
in the perhaps full game.
So that's what I'm telling. We're still work in progress. We'll need to create the system that can be when we can attach some models to each other. So, for example, some pictures on the walls, or clocks, or some TVs, or that we have this carpet on the wall. So, for now, it will stay at this.
I mean, you know, if you've played Men of War, Assault Squad 2, it had very cool building destruction. So you'd have just parts of buildings come down.
Yeah.
Kind of had like this some degree of partial structural integrity. It was very cool. So kind of perhaps that in a first-person shooter.
Yeah, for now.
Because you usually have, like, you know, either like very dynamic, which you can't really have in multiplayer, or something like Battlefield, where basically there's a building health points, if you even have the bloody building come down. Yeah, so.
Yeah, like for now, it's more like destroying the walls, and the roof will stay in the same place. It's like Minecraft destruction, you know. But we'll actually make when the whole building can collapse at the, like, when you'll be able to damage it enough.
So we're talking about more like Battlefield style buildings collapsing, yeah?
Battlefield is more about simplified damage, which
yeah, but I mean, you know, like for example, I mean, like, is the reference gonna be closer to, as I mentioned previously, Men of War, Assault Squad 2, where it's kind of like parts of the buildings have some structural integrity relations, or is it gonna be like just the whole building just comes down when it gets enough damage, you know?
Yeah, it's like for now we have some like, how can I say it? Like some types of structure. So the actual foundation, some maybe columns, some basement, some columns, some supporting constructions, which are not currently made. So that's why the whole building is not like collapsing, like whole. And we have some destruction, like walls and stuff.
Yeah.
I'll show you another map a little bit later. Yeah. So for now, you can destroy pretty everything. It's just a matter of time and your patience.
Yeah.
And eventually, we'll make when like the thing when the whole building can collapse, like totally. It will be more like maybe Battlefield Bad Company 2, but more more physics based. So more smaller parts. Like if you've played BattleBeat, so they've had a pretty decent system there. It was pretty simple because they didn't have, as far as I know, they didn't have the ceilings or the floors like detailed destruction, but they actually had this brick by brick destruction, which was, I guess, it's the most detailed destruction ever. Like before us.
Yeah, I think I get to what you're going for. So, well, pretty much every building in the game that you're playing in will be able to have it come down. Like, I've seen some bigger ones in the trailers.
Yep, the actual playable buildings will be pretty detailed, maybe something like this, so you can destroy pretty everything. And for example, buildings which are somewhere there, they'll have simplified destruction, which will be like maybe Battlefield 4 or something.
Yeah, you mean like outside the playable area, right?
Yep. So you can.
Oh yeah. So okay. So that's actually very cool. So if, for example, you have a stray RPG, go into a building that you can't even fight in, you'll still see response.
Yeah, it will just collapse. Maybe the whole wall will fall in one or two pieces, not in.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Yep, not brick by brick.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that is more than I was expecting, to be honest. Alright, so do you have anything planned for terrain? You know, like if explosive hits the ground and stuff?
Not really.
Or just deco?
Not really, because we're not really familiar with the technology.
Alright, yeah, that's cool. I'm just asking.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, since it is a multiplayer game, like, it is quite detailed, how is it gonna be handled, like, client side, or how does it, like, work in the, you know, between players?
I can't really say about current state, like current version, because we are actually trying to do something to make this work on our personal computers. But at the first versions, it was fully replicated, so fully simulated on actually the server. But it was actually the thing why our personal computers couldn't handle the whole the big amount of players. But we are actually right now working on like optimizing the system so that we could have the initial like destruction right here. So the bullet comes right here, the server like detects the hit somewhere here, and then the actual physics is calculated on the client side. So that all the holes, all the destructions will be simulated and replicated, so that if you have destroyed this thing, it will be destroyed, and like for every player, so it won't be a problem for multiplayer experience. But some small details, small physics, like for example, like I don't know, like these.
Like the brick itself, the wreckage of the brick itself.
Or some chairs or other stuff, it will be like client side.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now you mentioned another map with more buildings and stuff.
It's an old map which was built with some kind of older technology. but it has some pretty detailed and another type of material. So it has concrete parts. It has. Oh, I'd like to drop this thing. But I'll need an RPG. Oh, I don't have an RPG. Oh, unfortunately.
Will you be able to bring down the crane, perhaps? With a good
currently no, but yeah, we are planning that.
Oh, nice.
So we've tested some kind of props destruction. It has not really right amount of health, so so the balloons take 2 shots.
Sturdy balloons.
This is some kind of bug when it has collision.
It's alright, everyone understands it is work in progress. Like, the whole point of the interviews is to showcase stuff early on. That's the most fun.
Oh, maybe let's try with a grenade. Now we have a grenade reload.
And eventually everything, the freezers and everything's gonna be destructible, yeah?
Is planned, yeah.
By the way, what brought you guys to actually to say, you know what, we want fully destructible environments, no ifs, buts, no BS, no this wall stays intact for balance or whatever. So how'd you guys get to it?
Yeah, I agree that it's a pretty rare thing to see in first-person shooters. Like, the only game that comes to my mind is actually Battle Beat Remastered.
But it isn't fully destructible. I played it for a bit and it wasn't you still had some modes that tell you, no, you can't.
Yeah, but I mean, still it's pretty high detailed destruction. And regarding our game, it's we're just making a tactical game, and the main idea is behind it is that you need to feel the feedback of to see the results of your actions. So if you're shooting the wall, so you'll see that if you have a powerful enough weapon, you will see that you actually can destroy the wall. If you have a pistol or I don't know, like small caliber weapon, then you can't destroy the wall, and you actually get the feedback from your actions at the real time. You see your enemy, and if the enemy runs behind a cover, in most games you'll just stop shooting and you'll just think that, okay, I need to chase him or throw a grenade or think something different. In Entropos you'll just shoot further, so you'll just go on shooting. Of course, if you have pretty powerful weapon to penetrate the cover. And from perspective of a defender part, it's also interesting that you can build something. So you can set a small cover or build some sandbags or something like that. So every second something changes. You're in a fully dynamic and changing environment.
I could add that not many games have the difference between visual cover and actual cover, and that would change the tactics a lot. And the difference between the ability to penetrate some covers and destroy them fully are depending on weapons as well. So it's not only just penetrate or destroy, only destroy. It's like both, and it always different between covers and weapons, and that's really, really deep and different from many games. So we would love to have that experience.